Hey Southwest region, we are here with Mike Lonzetta, one of our Hall of Fame Cutco reps, over $550,000 in personal sales and out of the Southeast Houston office. And he is a master of closing, both working with people who've never seen Cutco before and people who already own some Cutco. So he's going to give us some tips on closing to help you guys out. So Mike?
My biggest thing about closing is positive expectancy. I go to every single appointment expecting a sale, expecting to be able to help the customer get Cutco. And so often what hurts us is whenever we're having a bad day, or maybe we just left a bad demo that was a no sale and we expected something big or something, we can go to that next demo and we can have that bad energy, that negativity inside of us. And it's really important to never carry what happened from the last demo to the next demo. Michael Jordan used to always say, he never thinks about the last game-winning shot he took. He's always focused on the game that he's in. And so it's really important to have that positive expectancy no matter how your day's been, no matter what's been going on. And so something that I really focus on is the faith versus fear principle. Basically, something I learned from Anthony Robbins is there's two very basic fundamental forms of imagination. There's fear, which controls us, fear that paralyzes us, fear that causes us to worry and basically shut down. And then there's faith, and faith is imagination that we have control over. Imagination that we can put positive thoughts in our head. Imagination that we can use to propel us forward versus paralyze us. And so I'm really big on just whenever I'm going to an appointment, just literally visualizing me selling a Homemaker Signature Set, Ultimate, Kitchen Supreme, everything you could imagine. I visualize it and I get really excited about it. I start to literally feel like I've already sold something big. And so when I go into that appointment, I have that expectancy, and as I go through the demo, in my mind the whole time I have that feeling like they're going to buy, they're going to get something, they're going to get more than just something, they're going to get at least a Homemaker. That's always my expectancy. And one thing I can say about that principle is it works in every area of your life. Whether that be in school, right before you go take a test, you're always going to do better on the test if you expect to do well on the test. That could be in dating life. If you wanted to go pick up a girl or go get her number, you're much more likely to get that number if you expect to get it versus walking up there wondering if she's going to hate me. And so it applies to everything. And one thing I will say is having faith, having positive expectancy does not guarantee the results that you want, but it greatly enhances your chances. And so I'm really big on faith and positive expectancy and really just truly believing that I'm going to get what I want.
So what are some of the things you've heard reps do on their way to demos to sort of get themselves in the right mindset or pump themselves up a little bit, things that can be fun?
Yeah. My PR, Justin Ledford, he's actually over $800,000 in sales. And one thing that he does, since I've kind of told him this, it's kind of silly, but if you do this, you might sell 800 grand. He literally yells, "I'm going to sell a Homemaker, I'm going to sell a Homemaker, I'm going to sell a Homemaker," in the car. He doesn't do that like on the doorstep of the customer or something like that. That would probably freak them out and they wouldn't answer the door. But in the car on the way to his demo, he says, "I'm going to sell a Homemaker, I'm going to sell a Homemaker," and he literally just says it over and over and over until his brain has no choice but to believe it. So I hear things like that. Something that I do, maybe a slightly different approach, you could look at it, but I literally do say a prayer before my demos. Before my appointments, I say a prayer, and I just ask that I'm able to be confident and communicative, and that I'm able to help the customer the best way that I know how. And so anything that you can do before you get to the demo, especially in the car, just to either get excited or just get mentally where you need to be, is going to make that demo a million times better.
Awesome. And then give us a couple of tips on what you might do if you run into, like maybe you didn't even know before you get there, and then you get there and they find out they have Cutco already, or maybe you did know because they said that on the phone, but maybe you're not trained for service calls, but you're running into Cutco owners.
Absolutely, yeah. One of the biggest misconceptions I had when I was new is that, oh man, they have Cutco already, I'm not going to sell them anything. It's like, whenever I'd go there and I'd find out that they had it, it's like all the energy just got sucked out of me, and I was like, okay, we'll cut the rope, yours is going to work just as well, and it's really not the right mindset at all to have. Now I would say probably 70% of my customers are Cutco owners, and my mindset I have now is that they should buy at least the dollar amount that they originally purchased. So if I get there and they have a Homemaker, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to buy at least another $1,000 worth of Cutco. And that's always my mindset. And the reason why is because there's new products, there's always different things that the customer can own that won't duplicate anything that they already have and will greatly help them. Specialty knives, for example, we call them the customer recommended pieces because customers recommended those pieces. You know, they are designed for their specific needs, uses, and so if you can help a customer see some of the new products that maybe they've owned it, but they've had them for 20 years and have never seen Cutco since, we've come out with some stuff in the last 20 years. So helping Cutco owners see new things and being excited and having that good positive energy about it is really big. Another key question that I ask when I see a Cutco owner, the first thing I ask them is, oh my, you got Cutco? That's awesome. How long have you had it? And they usually say, oh, you know, 5, 10, 15, however many years. And my follow-up question is always, don't you just love them? Don't you just love them? And you see the glow on their face, because if they've had something for 20 years, they enjoy the product, but maybe they kind of lost the luster and they forgot how much they really do love them. And when you ask that question, their face glows because it's like they remember. They're just like, you know, I do love these things. These are awesome. And what that does too is it sets the tone for, I love this product, I can see myself getting more. So that's also something I do really big. But never be discouraged by a Cutco owner. You should be excited. They're much more likely to buy, in my opinion.
Have you ever gotten testimonials from those people?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Testimonials from Cutco owners are absolutely the best thing you can do, because anything a customer is going to say is better than anything I can say. And so if a customer can flip through and look at testimonials either written down, or now with technology we have nowadays, we can use a flip camera and we can record a customer testimony. And to be able to show that to new customers or people who've never heard of Cutco before, that just speaks volumes beyond anything that we can say as reps. So testimonies are also something to get with owners.
Fantastic. And what are some of your favorite things just about being a rep, selling Cutco?
Oh my gosh, so much stuff. I love the trips, I love the conferences, I love the massive attention the company pays to the reps' development. There's very few companies out there who really care so much about the development of their people, and so I've learned so many different things. Just there's things that people go to, events that people go to, that they spend thousands and thousands of dollars on to learn certain things that we get here for a fraction of the price and sometimes free. So that's one thing I absolutely love, is the learning. I've grown phenomenally since working with Vector, and really the thing I love most is the people. My best friends are in this business. My fiance is in this business, so I'll be marrying a Cutco girl myself. So really, just the people in this business are really what I love and why I'm here for as long as I've been.
And speaking of conferences, since you mentioned it, we have some conferences coming up, so I'm sure there are reps out there that are like, should I go? Should I not go? Is it really worth my time? Maybe I should do a demo instead of going that day. What would you say when someone's on the fence about going to a conference?
To not go to a conference would probably be the least smartest thing you've ever done. You have no idea, and I know you kind of have to just take my word for it, but you have no idea. Like, once you go, your mindset, everything just expands. Your capacity to be a better person, to be a better rep, everything gets better about you, because you learn so much, and it's on a far grander scale than anything you can do in a meeting just at the office. Not to say team meetings are bad, but it's on a far grander scale. It's very eye-opening, and you got to go.
Awesome. Well, I think that's great stuff. Thank you so much, Mike Lonzetta again, and we'll be back with the next one.